What's up, everyone? How you guys doing? Tonight I thought I'd do one of my nightly divination rituals, and I just felt compelled to do this one. It's called the Daemon Tarot. I don't know if you can see that. I've had this for about 2 years, and I never really used it. So uh, I've been using it lately a lot. Um, so I don't know if you can see that. It's called the Daemon Tarot, and it's uh, it's about Satanism. So if you're into Satanism, it's that's what it's about. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna do this. I will tell you. Well, it's not about Satanism. I take that back. It's actually about demons. But Satan is in this deck. So I'm going to have to read from the book because I don't have all of these memorized. I'm not a demonologist, like some of the people on my Facebook friends list that know a lot about demonology and satanic works. So bear with me. I'm learning. Okay, I'm a student of many of yours. You guys know a lot more about this stuff. So it's just me trying to figure out and understand what this stuff is about. So yeah, but I don't know if a lot of you are into demonology, but it's fascinating to learn these things. So I'm gonna just shuffle these like 3 times maybe, and we'll just see how I do this tonight. So all right, I'm gonna try to see if I can make them come out, but maybe one will fall. I don't know if many of you, well, some of you might be into this, but I've had this deck for a while, and I never really played it. It's an oracle deck. It's not an actual tarot deck. So the difference between an oracle deck is that it doesn't follow the specific guidelines of what the standard tarot is. So for instance, you would have major arcana and minor arcana, and from there you will so 4, let's see, all right, what's that one? Let's see, can you see that? It's Bereath, if you guys can see that. So this is, let's see if I can get that to focus. Yeah, so this would be the Courant in the tarot deck. So this would be the person that this tarot reading is for. So basically, Bereath, also Belial Bereath, Lord of the Covenant, is a Duke of Hell with 26 military units under his command. Demon graphers describe him as a solid soldier riding a red steed. So It's Belial. I think that's how Ball, or not Belial, Ball. So I'm sorry, but the term on there is bereaved. So it would be whoever this reading is for. So it's my nightly divination reading. Alright, so the annotation for that is Berith, also Baal, Berith, Lord of the Covenant, is listed by Wire as a Duke of Hell in command of 26 legions. Colin de Plancy, another demonologist, described his appearance as very human, as a soldier riding a red steed and wearing the crown of his station. However, the idols of the Baal, Berith, I think that's how you say it, Berith of biblical literature, had many forms, including flies, which were perhaps actually idols to another Baal, see Beelzebub. So I think Beelzebub, they must be the same. Almost. Perhaps the actually idols. Berith is one of the few demons whose weakness is specifically recorded by most demonologists. Most sources agree that in order to command Berith, the summoner must have a certain magical ring. I guess you need some kind of ring for this guy. Anyways, the inspiration. In addition to the fairly common demonic skills of telling the past, present, and future, Berith is said to have been able to help alchemists turn anything into gold. He was also said to enjoy inciting war, murder, and murder. There is perhaps some correlation there, for gold is very often the motive behind war, murder, and other dark deeds. Divination. Focus on material gain, but beware of greed that can turn to dangerous motivations. So whoever this reading is for, this is what it's talking about. Beware of greed. Focus on material gains, but beware of greed that can turn into dangerous motivations. So don't get yourself in trouble. Jeez. Alright, so that's the person that we're dealing with right now. Let's see. Well, that one's going to fall out, but if it doesn't, then I don't believe that I'll use it. Nope. Kind of big tarot cards. There we go. I'll just shuffle them right quick. Alright, one, and then two. See where that leads us. So we'll break open the deck and see what we have. So who do we have? We have Ribicel. Okay, I think that's how you say his name. Ribicel. Can you see that? Yeah. And this is the demon that is your best defense. So whatever thoughts and actions that you have, this is the person or the demon to tell you about your thoughts and actions to guard you. So Ribicel. Ribicel, also Ribizal or Krokonos, is a guardian spirit of the great mountains of Central Europe. He commands the thunders and lightning and is quick to take offense to the use of his name. So Ribicel. And he's your best defense at this time in terms of actions and thoughts. So we'll look up what that means. Ribicel. Alright. The annotation for that: Ribicel is a daemon of Czech and Germanic origins who lives high in the mountains and can incite heavy cloud cover and ice storms. Like the knickers of, is that knickers? Yeah, of the sea or the lychees of the forest, Ribicel is part guardian spirit, part mischievous or angry daemon who whips up storms for his own reasons. According to folklore, if he is summoned by his name, Ribicel is likely to take offense and create terrible weather, but he is referred to with respect by the name of the Lord of the Mountain. He is far more likely to respond with favor and good weather. The inspiration for this is Ribicel has many qualities in common with the trickster gods of many cultures. He teaches medicine and plant lore to those he favors, and he can be warm and kind on occasion. However, he is often very cold and harsh, seeing humans as a bother and a distraction to his greater studies and works, and he is quick to disregard lesser beings as unworthy of his gifts and only worth destroying. Sorry, that's my air conditioner. It's hot here in Kansas, so anyways, let me reread that part. However, he is often very cold and harsh, seeing humans as a bother and a distraction to his greater studies and works, and he is quick to disregard lesser beings as unworthy of his gifts and only worth destroying. Now, the divination for this says, beware of excluding emotions for the pursuit of logic or genius. Take care not to invest so much in learning as to become cruel and unfeeling. Beware of excluding emotions for the pursuit of logic or genius. Take care not to invest so much in learning as to become cruel and unfeeling. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. But that's the best defense that we're talking about. Alright. Now, the next one will be the heart of the matter. So the heart of the matter is whatever is at the core of this situation. So, what do we have here? Who is it? Abragor, I think that's how you say it, Abragor. So that's Abragor. If you can see that, I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying my best. My phone's not the best, but that's Abragor. Anyways, Abragor, also Elagor. Elagos is a fallen angel and Duke of Hell. He is described by demon graphers as a handsome knight carrying a lance and standard, having 60 military units under his command. And so that's Abragor. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm trying my best to get that light up there. Can you see, guys, even see that shit? Fuck. That's what Abragor. And that's the demon at the heart of the matter. So, Abragor. Annotation. Let's see if you can see this one better. But that's... I'll try not to use glossy next time, but anyways. Abragor. Annotation. Abragor does not seem to appear by that name until 1583, when he is listed in the Pseudemarchia Daemonum under the title Eligor alias Abigor in the pseudo-monarchia or false monarchy of hell. Called false because of course all demons must be liars. Abigor is a Grand Duke. There are very few maps of hell, so we do not know which lands or holdings Abigor may possess. What we do know, according to Wire and others, is that the Grand Duke has as his everyday command 60 legions, military units, and that when summoning he appears as a handsome and capable knight on horseback. Each of the demons listed in the pseudo-monarchia, I think I'm saying that right, have some specialty or area of expertise, and part of Abigor's, as is fitting his knightly appearance, is his knowledge of war and strategy. But there is more to any battle than simply waving a sword around, and Abigor's greater skill is his knowledge of how to gain the trust and loyalty of soldiers, as is true of many daemons. Abigor has some knowledge of things to come and secrets kept, which he may be willing to share. This is the inspiration. Many of the most powerful generals in the world, good and evil, winners and losers, are remembered not only for their skill in battle, but also for their rousing speeches and the loyalty of men and women under their command. Very few of us do battle with weapons on a daily basis, and yet we do still often need a keen strategy for skirmishes of a less violent nature, when we are not fighting alone. And it is also worth remembering that sometimes we shouldn't try to fight alone. Gaining the love and loyalty of our team may make all the difference. The divination is focused on fostering loyalty and building teamwork skills. So that's at the heart of the matter. The divination, what needs to happen in here is that you need to teamwork and building loyalty. That's all you need to do. So that's at the heart of the matter. Now we're going to go into the best defense. So do this 2, 3. Alright, we'll split the cards. And what do we have here? Adaramelech. So tonight, none of the cards that I have ever seen while playing this deck is coming up. So none of these cards I'm familiar with so far, because I've played this a couple of times, and these are the cards that I've never seen. So Adramelech, I think. Adramelech, also Adromelech was an ancient sun god in the twin cities of Sepharvia. I think that's how you say it. Sepharvia. He was later designated as a ruling demon of hell with the head of a mule and some aspect of a peacock. So that's Adramelech. And this is your best defense. So this is what actions and our best offense. So these are the actions and thoughts you need to take, and how it will affect the people around you. So everyone that is around you, this is the demon that will be summoned to affect their own lives. So from what was your thought and actions within you and how to best guard you, the heart of the matter with Abragor, and then Adramelech is how people will be affected by your thoughts and actions. So let me read that. There it is. So Adramelech. Everything's alphabetical in this book, so that's why it's so easy to find everything. Annotation: Adramelech and his sister, or in some histories, mother, An-Melech, was once the sun god and moon goddess of the twin cities of Sippar and Sippar Ammonum, collectively called Sepharvaim. I don't know if I'm saying these words right. I'm sorry, they're foreign to me. The two cities of Sippar, I think. Fast forward to the 17th century, and after years of obscurity, Adramelech is summoned by John Milton in Paradise Lost. Now, I've read that, and that is one of the first books that were ever written about Satanism. So I read that in college, and I don't want to give it away because but it deals with Adam and Eve and the serpent. So that's all I'm going to say, and it goes on from there. So, anyways, it's one of the first books of Satanism. I had to read that in college. So, along with Asmodai, he is mentioned as a vanquished and fallen angel, and that is how Adramelech became a demon in the Christian tradition. Sometimes it's as simple as that. One moment you're a sun god and all the rumors of human sacrifices you could want. The next you're all but forgotten, and next you're a demon forever. Or at least until someone writes another book with a new version of who you are supposed to be. Demonologists continue to add to Adramelech's legacy. Colin de Plancy's research pointed to his holding the positions of president of the demons, senate, and chancellor of hell. But perhaps the most interesting footnote in Adramelech's resume of skills and expertise is mention of his position as supervisor of Satan's wardrobe. He is described as having a tail of a peacock in equal reference to his place as a sun god and to his position of royal clothier. If the devil does wear Prada, it's Adramelech who picked it out. All right. Inspiration. The clothes may sometimes make the man, but remember that while Adramelech may still dress the part of a sun god, he has not been so for many centuries. Divination. Beware of judging by appearances, especially those who dress to impress, but have no substance behind their style. So that's Adramelech, and that's dealing with how it affects the people around you. That's the divination, but those are the people around you that are being affected. Now, here we go. Ready? If you're still with me, we're going to see where this leads into the future now. And then we have one more draw. Sorry this is taking long, but, you know. All right. Let's see where this goes in the future. And who do we have? Who is that? Can you guys see it? I can't. Anyways. Who is it? Leonard, I guess. I don't know if it's French. If it was French, I think it was Leonard. If it's English, it's Leonard. So Leonard, I think that's how you say it. Leonard. Leonard is Grand Master of the Witches' Sabbats. He may take many forms, including a blackbird or a withered tree, but most often manifests as a man with the head of a goat and 3 horns. Leonard, or Leonard in English. Leonard. Annotation. Leonard is one of the daemons most closely associated with European witchcraft and gatherings of those accused of witchcraft. See also Sabbats on page 117. I'm not going there. We'll just keep reading. According to Colin de Plancy, Leonard was often referred to as Le Grand Negre. Okay? The black man. This is getting racist. I'm sorry. This is getting really kind of racist, I think. But yeah, it says Le Grand Negre. Alright, whatever. The black man. It's all racist, I guess. And he appeared as a man with a goat's head and 3 horns. When he appeared at witches' sabbats in the position of Grand Master of the ceremonies, the witches would kneel and kiss his backside, where he was said to have a human face. Okay, so that's the annotation, the inspiration. I'm sorry if this sounds, but it depends what culture you're in, I guess. If you're in French or Spanish, then it means something different, so I don't know. Inspiration. Colin de Plancy notes that Leonard is not a charming or kind-hearted daemon. In fact, his demeanor when summoned outside the sabbat is very dreary and unlikely to answer questions. It is only at larger gatherings that he acts the part of a leader and high-ranking official of hell. It would seem that the alleged acts of prostration performed by the witches in his company are simply a part of a ritual instead of any sign of actual respect or honor. Now this is the divination part. Beware of fawning for attention from authority figures or superiors for no other reason than their position. If you need me to read that and what it means that will happen in the future one more time, beware of fawning means, oh, you're so, great, for attention from authority figures or superiors for no other reason than their position. All right, so we've come to the end. The final hidden card. What are we gonna do? All right. I don't know. This doesn't seem like it's a very easy reading. It's kind of in my opinion so far, it's about, I don't know, staying in your place, being wise, making sure that you're not manipulated. Oh shit. What did I do? How did this happen? My cards got all messed up. Alright, sorry, I'm gonna have to fix this. Shuffling them wrong, so that was a douchebag thing to do. Anyways. Good thing I only began to shuffle them. I knew something was going on. Alright, let's shuffle them. Maybe I won't. Alright, now this is the hidden card. Alright, this is the last and final card, and this is going to tell you who to summon. Now, this is going to be the one demon that's going to be basically helping you out if you really want to play this game. So, anyways, I shuffled these all fucked up. My cards are all fucked up. So, they're all topsy-turvy, out of order. What do we have? Watch it say loose. Who is it? Alright. Who is it? Is it upside down? Yeah. Oh. Holy shit. You just hit the jackpot on this one. This is the all-powerful Baal. Yeah. This is coming full circle for us tonight. From Berith, also Baal, which is the Corinth, to now you're going to have to give sacrifices to Baal. And he's a pretty big god from what I know. But anyways, we'll get to it. Baal, compare Baal, is called the first king of hell by demonologists and has 66 military units under his command. He manifests wearing 3 heads, a cat, a frog, and a crowned man with a hoarse voice. So, sorry, I think my eyes are going bad. Alright, so you know who Baal is. This is the one that you're going to be working for. So now that you're anyways, Baal. Sorry if I'm taking too long, but we'll see. Baal. Annotation. In Wyer's Pseudo-Monarchia Daemonum, Baal, also Baal, is given the dubious honor of being the first and highest king in all of hell's infernal monarchy. Yet, in the writings of other demonologists of the time, Baal is only given the title of Duke, ruling over the eastern region of hell. As with many of the daemons in this book, experts disagree as to their rank and holding. Although Ware and Collins de Plancy both agreed that Baal has 66 military units as his command. In the Old Testament, the word Baal, which is the likely origin of the name Baal, was a term used to describe several old gods, such see also Beelzebub. But it was also often used as a general term for lord, master, or person in charge. Sources disagree as to which ancient deity, if not all of them, named Baal eventually evolved into Baal, and as such, Colin de Plancy's Baal is shown with the head of a cat, a frog, and a king, possibly to cover all the previous incarnations of the deity. This is the inspiration part. No matter which Baal became the later Baal, there is such power inherent in the title Lord, Master, God, that Baal continued to be listed as the head of hell. In some cases, the name became synonymous with Satan himself, because who could be ranked higher? Although names aren't always quite so powerful in our daily lives, we sometimes make assumptions about people places, or things based on what they are called. Now here's the divination part. So you're going to have to, when you want to summon Baal, the god of hell, or, you know, the Satan of hell, right here, this is what you have to do. Beware of status symbols, names, ranks, or possessions. Be sure that the person behind the title is worth esteem. This is freaking me out. Okay. So anyways, this this reading is basically telling the Koran to stop judging people according to their appearances, according to their ranks, according to their statuses. Do not become disillusioned by the whole idea of being around certain types of people. I mean, appearances can be deceiving. Don't trust a book by its cover. Do you see what I'm saying now? This is what this whole reading is saying. So anyways, I'm going to try to fix this and get things in order. And I thank you for letting me do a reading with you tonight. And if this resonated with you, I hope you liked it, but if it didn't, then it wasn't for you. But I hope, in essence, you got what you needed out of this reading. So, Manji, and you guys have a good night. Bye.